Hey everybody, I'm getting through the tougher songs. If you're watching the whole videos or not, but like the Stone, and there's a lot of changes in in Crush and stuff like that. And I'm gonna do Spoon, and it's less finger motions, less finger picking and stuff like that, and but a lot of changes. So it's all about practice and listening to the song and just getting used to moving your hand from chord to chord. But it's not. This is not a difficult song to play at all. You listen to the song. There's an intro where it's sounds like this. It's like, it's what it sounds like to me. I don't know if that's what he's doing, but we're playing an E minor. So it's it's on the second fret for your E minor. If you know what an E major is, then you know what an E minor is, because all you're doing is lifting your index finger off. It is the low E string open, and then your A string and your D string both on your second fret. However, to get that bottom sound is, I'm not really sure what you would call this, but like an E minor 7 would be this, but we're going to add our pinky. So we're going to add our pinky and our ring finger on the B string and your high E string, right, to get that high pitched sound like that. This is the bottom end of a G, but we're going to do it with an E minor. Okay? You do that a few times, as many times as you want, right? This is you making it your song, right? And then to get into the verse, it goes C, B minor, G, F sharp, E minor. Okay, so I just played an E major. It's an E minor, I promise. Okay, so your C, it's an open C. I'm not going to explain open C, B minor, G. Like, you guys should be able to either look up those chords or know them already, especially if you're attempting these songs. So you C, right? B minor, G. Just play the top three notes. It's really about the bass of it. You're not going to play the major, okay? But just your top three strings. So your third and fifth fret, low E, A, and D, right? F sharp. It's an F sharp minor if you want to get technical, but just play the top three strings, and then E minor. Okay? Sounds like this. Okay? That's how the song ends as well. Just keep that in mind for later on. Remember, I always say this, it's the notes that you're playing in between the notes that make a difference. So if you listen while I'm doing that, I'm still strumming in between the transitions that I'm making between these chords. Okay? So if you listen to that again, okay, still strumming in between. Okay? Then the verse, you're going to take this E minor and you're going to slide it up to the fifth fret. Right? So you're going to slide from the E minor to this D note. Okay? And then after that D note, it's a C. Okay? And then we're going to walk C down. So we're going to take this C, the third fret A string, and then walk it down to this B. So it's your second fret A string. Okay? And then an E. Okay? And it sounds like this. I skipped the D. We're sliding to this D note, and then we're going to play a D chord, and then we're going to play C, and then walk it down, right? So it sounds like this. Okay? Seems like a lot. It's all right here. It's not a lot. You just have to remember the progression and keep this hand moving. My elbow hurts. Anyway, E minor, sliding to this D, and then playing the chord. A little strong, and then C, B note, right? Second fret, A string, and then E, and then walking back up from this G. So you're gonna have G, G sharp, open E. Okay, so it's 3rd fret low E, 4th fret low E, open low E, right? A minor, D, G, and then hit this D, but make sure you're hitting the F sharp up here on the low E string, as opposed to down on your high E string. Remember, F sharp is a part of the D chord, so it makes sense. You'll see this in tabs as D/F sharp. Okay, just make sure you can either throw your thumb up there, or if you want to struggle and try to get it like this, either way, make sure you get this F sharp in, right? That makes a difference. Stirring my coffee, I thought of this, getting turned to the gate, and as I walk. Right? That's the verse. That's also most of the it's basically all of the song, except for when he's saying falling, I'm holding. I'm not really sure what he's saying, but I can't remember. I'm holding on, I'm holding on, I'm holding on. C. Just play the C. And then it transitions into that intro again, right? So. Crackling lightning and thunder, and in my head, the storm slipped away. And maybe you're a little crazy, but laughing out loud makes us all alright. And maybe you're a little crazy. You listen to acoustic shows, you'll hear that outro. You probably even hear it on the album. I haven't listened to it in long enough. That's how I remember doing it. I think it's a pretty cool song to play, especially if you're just hanging out, especially if you have another guitarist with you and they know what they're doing. If you tell them this is in the key of E minor. So, like I said, it's a fun song. What I'm doing there is just muting aggressively. But that's the song. That's Stone. It's as easy as that. This is the hardest part, is transitioning from the C back into that intro, if you will. Right? So it's falling, I'm still falling. Good luck.